Hello and a warm welcome everyone. I am Bhagyashree and you're watching Fisto Sports. In this video, we're going to be giving you a preview of the first double header of this Indian Super League, where the first match will be played between Odisha FC and Jamshedpur FC. The two teams are coming off a defeat and would want to get those valuable 3 points and secure a win. In this video, we will discuss about the preview, the predicted lineup, and ultimately the fantasy 11 tips that we have for you. So let us first take a look at the Jamshedpur FC side. They are coming off a defeat against the two-time champions Chennaiyin FC, a match in which they were outplayed by their opponents. It was a dismal performance by the team that represents the City of Steel of India, but the only positives were their goal scorer Walski's Aitor Monroy and their goalkeeper TP Rehnesh. Jamshedpur were opened up easily in the defense, and that's what led Chennaiyin FC to take 6 shots on target. The predicted lineup, Avan Coyle has always preferred the 4-3-2-1 formation even during his days in Chennaiyin FC, and it's no doubt that he is going to deploy the same formation against Odisha FC as well. One of the biggest worries for Avan is the fact that 2 of his centre-backs are injured, Peter Hartley and Narendra Gehlot, and it would be a headache for him if neither of them is deemed fit to play the match this evening. The probable formation looks like 4-2-3-1 with TP Rehnesh as the goalkeeper, Renthele as the right back, Stephen Ease and Joyner Lorenzo as the centre back, and Isaac as the left back. The midfielders, we have Aitor Monroy and Jitendra Singh as the central defense midfielders, Jackie Chan Singh, Alex Lima and Fitzgerald in front of them. The attackers, we have just one, Nerijos Walskis. Playing against the Jamshedpur FC will be Odisha FC today, who, just like their opponents for tonight, started their campaign this season on a losing note against Hyderabad FC a week ago. Their defense looked shattered more often than not, and if not for poor finishing by the Hyderabad side, the scorecard would have looked even more uglier. But one of their stars from the previous match was Manuel Onwu, as he had scored 2 glorious shots on target. They would like to tighten up their defense and would like to be more clinical in front of their opposition goal. So the predicted lineup, just like Avan Coyle, Stuart Baxter also went with a 4-2-3-1 formation, but he only fielded 4 foreign players. The main worry is the fitness of their star player Marcelino, as he was taken off in the 55th minute mark against his former team Hyderabad FC. If Cole Alexander is declared fit, he would come in the side for injured Thoiba Singh. The predicted formation will look like 4-2-3-1 with Arshdeep Singh as the goalkeeper. In the defense, we can see Shubham Sarangi as right back, Stephen Taylor and Gaurav Bora as centre back, and Henry Antone as left back. Cole Alexander and Saurav Meher as the central defense midfielders, Nada Kumar Sekar, Marcelino and Onwu in front of them, and Diego Mauricio as the lone forward. We now talk about what we can expect in the match and who will win the match. Unless both the teams rebuild their strategy while defending, we can expect a goal galore at Vasco. Jamshedpur has a slightly better team on paper compared to their opponent Odisha FC, and we can expect an evenly played contest between the two sides. And it is now finally time for Fisto's Fantasy 11 team combination for this match. In between the sticks, we have kept TP Rehnesh, and in defense we have Ease, Stephen Taylor and Renthele. We've picked Marcelino, Jackie Chan Singh, Isaac and Monroy as the midfielders, with Walskis as the captain, Onwu as the vice captain and Mauricio as the 3 forwards. Please note that this Fantasy 11 is based on the predicted lineup of both the teams, and as discussed in the video is subject to change while depending upon the actual lineup. We now talk about the second match of today's double header, the much awaited Southern Derby, the match between Chennaiyin FC and Kerala Blasters. Chennaiyin FC are at the 4th position on the points table with a convincing victory against Jamshedpur FC. However, Kerala Blasters are only sitting with 1 point to the name and are at 8th in the points table out of the 2 matches that they've played. So let's analyze both the teams, their predicted lineups, and what we can expect in today's match. And after that, of course, we will look into the Pistos Fantasy 11 for this match. So let us first take a look at the Kerala Blasters side. They must be kicking themselves for the last time. They conceded 2 goals after being 2-0 up in the first half. Sergio Kidoncha was the biggest positive in that match. He scored goals for the men in yellow, and he also had some amazing interceptions with some great defense. The team from Kerala would somehow want to erase the memory of the last time they met Chennaiyin FC, which resulted in a 6-3 victory for Chennaiyin, and would like to get the maximum 3 points from today's fixture. So the predicted lineups, if we look at Kibu, the coach of the side, played a 4-2-3-1 against ATK Mohan Bagan, but he fielded a less defensive 4-1-4-1 against Northeast United. Whatever the formation be, we have some serious issues to be sorted out before the match starts. One of them is to replace Hooper with either Pereira or Jordan Murray. Hooper scoring the penalty is the only shot on target he had so far, including both the matches. So the formation that we might expect today can be 4-2-3-1 with the keeper as Albino Gomes. In the defense, we can have Nishu Kumar as the right back, Bakery, Con and Costa as the 2 centre-backs, and Jaisal as the left-back. In the midfielders, we have Sergio Kidoncha and Vincente Gomez as the 2 central defence midfielders, with Satay Sen Singh, Rohit Kumar and Corling in front of them. Jordan Murray as the lone striker. Let us now talk about the 2-time champions Chennaiyin FC. They are coming off a fresh victory against Jamshedpur FC, where they absolutely dominated the game and looked so comfortable with their style of play. They opened up the defense of Jamshedpur easily and would like to do the same against Kerala Blasters today. Thapa scoring the fastest ever goal for Chennaiyin FC, Isma scoring a goal and setting up an assist, Changte having 2 shots on target and winning the penalty. They have a lot of positives going ahead into the Southern Derby today. The only problems that they faced was the way they let the goal against Jamshedpur, which Laszlo addressed in the post-match conference as very poor, and they would want to rectify those mistakes before they take on the field today. So if we look at the predicted lineups, Laszlo played a 4-2-3-1 and he will want to stick to the same. They played a more attacking game and it was an absolute treat to watch for the fans. Everyone was clear about their role in the team and played it accordingly. We don't expect any changes in the team unless of course it's a tactical change, and the formation that we can expect can be 4-2-3-1 with Vishal Khet as the goalkeeper, Fanai as the left back, Eli Sabia and Enes Sipovic as the centre, and Edwin as right back. Anirudh Thapa and Deepak Tangri as the central defence midfielders, with Isma, Rafael and Changte in front of them. In the attacking, we can see Jacob Sylvester as the lone striker. So what to expect in the match tonight? Chennaiyin FC is looking like a side that will destroy the opponent's defense in every single match. Unless Kerala Blasters do something about their lineup and defense, it will be a win for the Chennaiyin FC. It won't be a walk in a park for either of the team though, considering it's a high-intensity South Indian derby. So let us now finally take a look at Pistos Fantasy 11 team prediction for the match between Chennaiyin FC and Kerala Blasters. In the goalkeeper, we've kept Albino Gomez, Enes Sipovic, Deepak Tangri and Costa as the defenders. Thapa, Kidoncha, Changte, Rafael as the captain and Vincente Gomez as the midfielders. Isma we've kept as the vice captain, who as in the forward, and either of the three, whoever will start the match can be the other forward, either Pereira, Hooper or Murray. So please note, this Fantasy 11 is based on the predicted lineups that has been discussed earlier in the video and is subject to change depending on the final and the actual lineup that we see. So a lot of action coming up. The first match starts at 5:30 and the second one is from 7:30. Stay tuned to Fisto Sports and thank you for watching.